Alright. We are going early today. Because my ass actually got up early. For me. Alright. Welcome to the Stream Elements. Nice to see you decided to join us today. It is Friday, everybody. Friday. We are in Planet Zoo today. And we are gonna resume the hot mess that is Streamland Park at the moment, and I've got to fix this roof. It's been bugging me ever since. I didn't get any work done on the Christmas gifts last night. Things and stuff happened, and by the time we got settled, it was like 9:30, and I'm like, yeah, no. I need to chill for a little bit. So, we did end up going back and getting the more cranberry ginger ale last night. So I was afraid they weren't gonna have any if we waited. Like, this roof just doesn't... It's not sitting right with me. Like, this weirdness back here. Like, the upper portions. So we're just gonna... get rid of all of that. Which is a shame, too. Because I was kinda proud of what we had done so far, but it just don't look right. Like, the more I keep looking at it, the more I'm like, eh. No. Because this is all... Oh, that's a separate group too. Okay. Well then. We'll get it to where I'm happy with it eventually. So, I feel bad because we fucking toiled over this for so long. Really? And we only did half of it. That's right, because it was getting late and I was like, eh. We'll finish it next week. And then that just didn't pan out. Alright. So then come back in here and I'm gonna take this out. And I gotta see. Oh, nope, that has to go too. I have to see what we're gonna do. Everything okay?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh. What we're gonna do here. Like what size we're gonna go with. Because that I don't know. So I might as well take those off. Sadness, because I kind of liked it, but the height was just being weird on the inside. And I don't know. It just, from outside, it was bugging me. I know I'm just probably being ridiculous, but... Alright, so let's go into our roofs. No, there we go. Alright, now, I think I still want to stick with the glass roof on here. The question is, we have it in a 2. So if we do that. Ah, really? Oh, that's right, because of that darn piece. Okay, so we do have a height difference there. Alright, sorry, I didn't realize my straw was that close. Until I looked down, I was like, oh shit. Okay, so... we'll have to put something there. So the question is, do we want it to just be the same wall color, or do we want it to be the, It's not even gonna line up, though. Look at that. That's a problem. Okay, the only way that that's gonna work is it this one? No, that's too yellow. Is it this one? Is it this one? I think it's that one. I've got like 3 potential colors it could be. Or is it that one? I'm thinking it's that one. Okay, so if we do that, right, we are in line there. So if we take that out, we come back to the roofs here. And where are you? Where? I mean, there's this one. I don't know if I really like that one. So I'd probably just end up going with the same one. So if we exit that group, oh, it reset it. Damn it. Alright. So if we... I know there's gonna be a gap, but hear me out. Why are you being such a pain in the ass about lining up on this thing? Why? understand. Why are you being such a shit about this? No, you want to be on that inside edge, don't you? You're just not having it. If we go down to 2. Oh my god, what the fuck is the problem? Why? Is this being such a dipshit about it? Or is this one in the wrong position? Alright, well, hold on. Let me get rid of this. What did we do? Why are you being such a pain in the ass now? See, like, you match there, and I'm okay with the gap. Because we can put something in the gap, I think. You shouldn't be that far off, though, right? Because it's not a double wall. There, at least. Or is it, like, just an issue with this particular... piece? It could be just that piece. Let's try a different piece. No, you barely want to... Okay, so hypotheticals. If we... hang on. So if we change this to this color, I just want to see how it's going to line up. So in theory, there's a gap there, right? There is... Really? Is it over here? Oh, there is. Oh. Huh. Well, that's fascinating. That's a hell of a lot of glare there, though. Maybe we, maybe we won't do the glass there. Maybe we'll do a solid color roof. Huh. Well. Interesting. Alright, well, I'll tell you what. Don't know why that is clipped into there. I just want this particular piece. I just want to duplicate. Why is it that when I clicked on this earlier, I was like, yeah, no, we're gonna... Alright. Everything's just gonna fight me today. Is that just how it's gonna be? So we could do wall there or glass there. Probably be better off with the wall. So let's see if we can get this to fucking behave now. Alright. Cause yeah, we definitely have to have something covering those flicker spots of some description. Cause that will drive me to madness. Oh wait, what did I just do? Okay, I think I like double placed one that didn't need to be double placed. We definitely won't be spinning the wheel today because we still have a number of habitats to put in over here that I know I won't have done. So was there one more? Yes. Okay. We've got that. I am going to throw angle snap on here. Alright, because apparently that isn't gonna fit there, so let's go into columns. I need some kind of wood trim. Yes, yes I do. I need some kind of wood trim. Okay. If I lay you down. Okay, so... Oh, actually, no, undo that. We need the 4, right? Because the 4 will... fit in here. A little bit better. Okay, so if I hypothetically do this. Alright, hold on. Can I just... You're just not gonna let me... Nope. You're gonna make me line you up, huh? Because of course you are. Of course you are. And why are you just ever so slightly off there? Why is that flickering? I think it's just from the light. Is what it seems like. Okay, so if I'm using these two pieces... See, I'm like slightly off again. Why are we slightly off again? Because then that's like way off. Okay, so if we... I'm really gonna have to use you as a gap filler. Seriously. I guess so. Alright, so if we do that. Right, and then... Just trying to work this out without putting all of the pieces in place, just to save us some heartache. Do we want to just grab, like, the,
So, just let you know, I can see a woodpecker desperately poking at a tree outside. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some suet out by our window, if I can find the container.
Oh. I don't know where that container would be.
I think I know where it is. I'm also gonna fill our thing, seeing as the chickadees have found it.
So if we do... Wait, are you shitting me? This one there's no... Hold on. This one there's no gap on it, right? For fuck's sake. Okay, so there's no gap on that one. Right. There isn't. Oh, the joys of stuff not lighting up like we wanted them to. But yeah, no, because then that's gonna have like that weird overhang, right? So not really what I want to happen there. So, what do we do? Sure. Like this one's like free. Free zigzagging all over the place. Like it's not locking in. Why? Did I fuck something up again? Oh, let me exit that. Excuse me. Sorry. Oh. That was not pleasant. Really? Now my eye's gonna twitch. Jesus fucking Christ. Thanks, eye. See there, it's like locking into place. I think I like this a little bit better. I mean, it's not as interesting, but what is this, 2? But I think it'll end up working a little bit better. Like, is that what we want to do, or do we want to...
So, I did not manage to find it. So, next time we head out, I'm going to see how much it is to get one. I'm pretty sure they're cheap. Meanwhile, I have it on a platform out there.
Do we need to go to Tractor Supply?
I'm pretty sure we can get it at Walmart, dear.
Will he find it?
Yeah. I don't know. We'll find out. But
like, this looks better, right?
Huh?
This looks
Yes.
better.
Better than what?
Than what I had last week, where the front was smaller and the back was taller.
I don't remember what you had last week, so...
Okay.
I would argue maybe, like, do that and go flat inward for a while, and then maybe put in, like...
Like, this is gonna be flat all in here.
Oh, okay.
Because I had it this way, and then I had, like, the wall up here, and it just didn't look right.
I think it's acceptable.
And I was trying to do the dome.
Little noticed.
What's out there?
Chickadees.
Little, just don't give yourself a concussion running headfirst into the window, okay?
She noticed. Oh my goodness, the little butt wiggle. She tucked back and she was like... It looks like the chickadees are poking at the suet too, so we'll see what happens.
She is fascinated.
Good.
Cat TV live on the air. We've kind of wanted to do a bird feeder cam for a while, but we don't have a good place to set up the camera, and our camera's not that good. On our list of things to eventually get sorted out here. Oh, welcome, Kofi Bot. Kofi Bot has joined the stream. Huh. We could double roof. Maybe. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Until like just now. Alright, so we could... Well, let me get this part done. Because we already have... Oh, wait. That's gonna be different. Hold on. I forgot. That has to be a different setup here. Hold on. You... Shit. How did I do this before? My brain is dumb. What size is this? It's 2. There's a way to do this. What is... Hang on, do I have to do it this way? And then... Is it a different piece that has to come over to here? There we go. I do have to put something in that hole though. So I fucked that up on the other side. So like, I'll deal with this when I get there. Alright, so where's my glass at? Oh, right. That's a piece of this. Really? Is that the piece we want? There's no lines in it. I never noticed that that piece didn't have lines in it before. Really? Huh. Well, that's gonna look strange. Right. Kinda. Yeah, my brain's just like, I'll deal with you in a minute, and didn't come back. Alright, so I need to... I'm like trying to find the corner piece for the roof in the wall section. It's not gonna work, dear. I mean, you can try, but you're gonna be there for a while. Where the fuck is it? It was just right here. I know it was just right here. Oi. Girl. What am I gonna do with my brain? Yeah, I mean, that kind of works. I think that's what we're supposed to put there. Okay. Back to where we left off. So hope everybody's having a good Friday. I think it's Friday. Yeah, it should be Friday because he had his one doctor's appointment today. And that's only on Fridays. I was so excited when I got up this morning. I know this is something silly to be excited about, but we used to have a bird feeder outside of our window on a shepherd's hook, but we moved it so my mom could see it. So we moved it over to the other side of the house, so we don't get to see the birds anymore, and the cats used to sit in the window in our room and watch the bird feeder all the time. Little's like pancaked herself to the bed. I had to make sure she was still breathing. It's gonna be okay, Little. So hang on. So we had picked up these oh, what do you want to call them? These like window bird feeders. They came with suction cups, but we have chicken wire on the bottom of our screens, like on the bottom half of our windows and the sections that open on the outside. So in case the cats rip the screen clawing at it, they can't get out still without us hearing a bunch of ruckus to come and see what the fuck's going on. So we didn't use the suction cups. We used some other wire that we had and wired it to this chicken wire, these window bird feeders. And we've had them up for a few months. Really? Nothing? I know this piece exists. Maybe it's not under... Hang on, I'm trying to... Where is it? It's like a grass... Oh, let's just... Oh, no, it's not... Oh, wait, there it is. Really? You're just gonna... Huh. Can we... We're gonna be weird about it. Okay. Huh. You're not gonna tile? You'll tile to that. Okay. That's an awful lot of roof piecing. I don't know if I wanted to do. So we hadn't seen any birds since we put this bird feeder up on our window, and I was so sad because I'm like, we don't have any. And Russell's like, give it time, give it time. And then he started to get them on the window. Why is this being weird? It's not, like, locking. Oh, hold on. We've got that backwards. And so I was all upset because I'm like, no birds. And he goes, no, no, we'll get them, we'll get them. And I'm like, but where's the birds? And he was getting them in his window. And I'm like, well, I still haven't seen any in this window. What the fuck? And finally, a couple of weeks ago, we started to get some. And I was so excited. I was like, yay, the birds. And then we didn't have any more. And I was like, husband, what the hell is going on? All of me birds vanished. And this morning when I got up, I heard birds. And I'm like, why am I hearing birds? They sound really loud. Are they right outside the window? Are they in the feeder? And lo and behold, we had some birdies in the feeder. They must still be there because Little is still like enraptured by whatever is going on out there. I can't see it because of the angle that I'm at. So what were we using? It was some kind of metal, right? Was it this? Yes. I think this is what it was. Can I just like... No. No. That's not what I... Really? It's not letting me grab it at all now. I want... Oh, that's why. Okay, well, I want this, but this is already at the height, so if we can get this to work, that would be super great. I just didn't put all of it in right away, so I wanted to make sure before we started dropping all of it in it's gonna work. So no, I'm so excited because we had birds in the window. I was beginning to think we weren't ever gonna get any. Okay, so I think this is our better solution. I feel bad that I'm double roofing this, but at the same time... Oh no, undo that. Okay, can I get rid of you? Okay. And I feel like for the lizard house, this being green up here is probably okay. Well, it kind of works. Kind of works. And I haven't heard a peep out of that dog today. Or them, for that matter. And I don't know if we should be concerned or not. But I'm also kind of the mindset of don't disturb a sleeping baby. but also a quiet child is not necessarily a good thing. Maybe he's heard from them this morning and he just didn't say. But I wasn't even sure they were here, but their car's here. And the RV's here. I'm just surprised that that dog hasn't barked at all. You know what? That's okay. Because you know what? When we went back to the Supercenter last night, because we were getting into a debate about, you know, well, yeah, you know, I was kind of worried about that. I was like, did the dog eat them in the middle of the night? Are they okay? Should we check on them? Maybe we should check on them. Like, should we? But at the same time, I'm like, are you sure you want to do this? Because then, you know, things and stuff. So I'm trying to really debate this quite heavily in my brain. And how are you, Boz? Thanks for stopping in. So I'm like, are they okay? Like, do we know if they're okay? Really? You're gonna be... Why? This is why I don't like dealing with roofs. Oh wait, I was kind of there. I mean, I could just search grass again, but... I don't know. I don't know. We saw our neighbor. She was, I guess, with her physical therapist. They had her walking across the street. We had the boys outside. And all of a sudden I heard someone yell, "Hey, boys!" And I was like, the fuck? And I'm like, who the fuck is this lady yelling, "Hey, boys," at our dog? Like, I was disturbed and I was like, the fuck? And then Russell goes, "Oh, hey, so-and-so." And I'm like, oh, it's the neighbor. We didn't recognize her from across the street. And I feel so dumb that we didn't recognize her. Excuse me. But, so at least she was up and about, because, in her grocery delivery that she got yesterday, they gave her, distilled water, but apparently it wasn't something that she could necessarily use readily or something, so she gave it to us because we used the distilled for the betta fish and the crabs and stuff. So we were concerned that she didn't have any water for the dog, because she usually gets bottled water for the dog, because the tap water here is kind of meh. Everybody's afraid of the tap water. Well, a lot of people are. A lot of people only use it if they have like those reverse osmosis filters and stuff. We don't have the funds to constantly be replacing water filters, so we just get the bottled water. So in exchange we went and grabbed her a couple of waters while we were at Walmart. And we put them on her back porch last night. We're like, they're out here because she had already gotten into bed. We're like, do we need to bring them in the morning or something? Mer, did you see birdies? You did? Oh my goodness. Did you see the birds? Were they all floofy and chirpy? Was that so much fun? Was that not a good time? Sorry, Little started chirping at me. She's like, lady birds, because we were laying together on the bed earlier, looking for them. And nobody was visiting while we were sitting there looking together. Oh, right. I need the other piece. But she said she would get it inside, so we're like, okay. Just making sure. But yeah, haven't heard a peep out of the mother-in-law. I can't remember if I said this yesterday, but like after like I had specifically asked them, you know, since they didn't know anything about this dog, since it was supposedly dumped in the shelter, or rescue ended up with it. I was like, is this dog even good with other dogs? I mean, you've got to think of your other big dog here. And they're like, oh no, she's great with other dogs. And I'm like, uh-huh. But is she gonna be okay with this dog? Like, do you guys need to do a meet and greet before you fully commit? Or what? But no, the aunt was hell-bent that this was gonna happen. And I was like, okay. And then when all of this was going down, I guess on Wednesday, and we were talking to the mother-in-law about this dog and stuff, they're like, well, she's not too good with other dogs. And I was like, I'm sorry? And they're like, well, she was up there with a whole bunch of other Dobermans, and she was running around with them just fine, but she doesn't seem to like any other dogs that aren't Dobermans. And I'm like, this is isn't this kind of like problematic, since you have a non-Doberman in this Winnebago, and it's not a large Winnebago either. And my brain just was like slammed on the brakes, and I was like, what? I'm just like, okay. And how did we find this out? When did we find this out? When were we going to mention this? And they keep trying to get me to come interact with the dog. I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I love dogs. This one makes me nervous. Just because it's not being very predictable. I'm like, no, that's okay. I see no need to inherently approach a dog that's showing aggression towards me. That usually ends with somebody getting injured. I have enough sense to not do that. And I'm going to respect the the dog's wishes and stay at a distance, because that's what it's telling me. It wants me to not come any closer. Apparently they want the dog to bark at people, but only people that they deem are not okay. I had a small Pomeranian Sheltie mix for like 10 or 12 years. I've seen the first-hand problems that are gonna happen. I like this piece, but why is it so small? When you do that, that's not really how to word this, the best idea. Like, I get people want a guard dog, I guess, but you kinda need to train it properly for that to work. And these two are not gonna end up doing that. I mean, oh, I heard another bird, little. I don't know where she is. My mom would always tell the Pomeranian Sheltie mix, who was already a bit crazy, not the two best breeds to have been mingled together, shall we say. She would always tell him, "Oh, get the mailman, get the mailman." She thought it was so hysterical. That kind of added to the dog's wackadoodleness. That dog destroyed about 5 sets of mini blinds across a picture window, because whenever it heard the mailman come, he would jump up in a flying blind rage and just like start snapping. And the mini blinds were in his way. So they were bent, they had teeth marks in them. A couple of occasions there were bits of plastic on the end of the mini blind that went flying in the air. Yep. So that was a thing. And I'm like, really? I'm like, you don't see how this is a problem? It became a problem real quick when I tried to take this dog for a walk. This dog did not like people. Honestly, a dog after my own heart, but, see, that's not, we had a different one. This one. Okay. Okay. That was a beam and that, yeah. Okay, there we go. I'm like, something's not right. You know, it's all fun and games until you try to take the dog for a walk and it sees a bunch of kids running down the street. And then it tries to rip your arm out of the socket trying to get to those kids that are walking down the street. And I'm like, Morale? Did the birdies leave you? I can't watch them with you right now, though. Mom's is busy. I'm sorry. But mom is busy. Like, that's kind of okay. It's not poking through the wall. That should be alright. But, so that dog was crazy and wasn't allowed to be around anyone that he didn't know, even in the house. Even when my one brother came over, that dog did not like that brother. That brother is the one that's in Florida. He's a bit of a prick at times. He always thought he was such a badass because he was a canine officer. And he would try to stare down that Pomeranian Sheltie mix. I was holding him one day because he wanted to see the dog, so I'm holding him. I'm like, I don't think this is a good idea. He goes, no, I want to see him. I want to pet him. My mom's like, go get the dog. Okay. So I go get the dog. Bring him out. And he's getting into a staring match with the dog. The dog's in my arms growling, and I'm like, this is not gonna go well. I'm like, you better stop fucking with him. And he's like, no, whoever looks away first is gonna be the dominant one. And I'm like, yeah, good luck with that. And the dog would not look away from him. The dog was like, no. What we're not gonna do is that. I could stare the dog down if I really had to, but my brother's like, no, I'm gonna win this. My brother didn't win it, and he apparently had on a new coat, like a new windbreaker. Apparently, after losing the staring match, my brother turned to walk away. Now, this little guy, he slept with me. I loved him to bits, but he was crazy, and I knew he was crazy, so I kind of knew what to expect from him. When my brother walked away, he lunged in my arm to get my brother and put a hole in his brand new coat. And all I could, and my brother was then pissed. I'm like, I told you not to fuck with him, but did you listen to me? No. I was like, I told you. He's gonna win. He always wins. So my brother was pissed off at the dog, but he's like, that's a $50 coat. And I'm like, you're the one fucking with the dog. I don't know what to tell you. Pretty much. And I'm just like, I warned you. The dog is crazy. You don't need to fuck with the crazy. Okay, you're a cop, you should know this. You don't fuck around with the crazy. Right, are you gonna flicker? Really? You're not? Well, it doesn't appear to be right now. Okay. I'm not sure if this is gonna fit. Where am I going? Where am I going? Here, I'm like, no, there. I'm like looking for the art shapes menu, but I'm like looking for this, and I'm like, where's the art shape? They're right the fuck in front of you. Jesus Christ. Oh. So, how are we gonna do this? But I'm just like, fuck with the dogs some more. Go ahead. I'm like, see what happens. I'm like, you're not winning this. Idiot. Oh. I'm like, where's my damn letter? So is that the color I want here? So I'm not touching the wall. I am out from the wall because I'm gonna have to do spacing and placement and stuff. That might be a better green color. So if we go L E Morale. I don't know what you want from me, ma'am. I told you we're live streaming. I can't just drop everything. Uh-oh. Stuff's falling in the kitchen. Husband's doing dishes. I didn't make the Chex Mix yet, because by the time we got settled last night, it was kinda late. So that it did that one crack of thunder during live stream yesterday, right? And then it didn't do it again. I was like, well, that's kind of fucked up. So Leapin', I think we need an apostrophe here. Parentheses. No, I need an apostrophe. That's a comma. Can I use that as an apostrophe? I would have gone with this font, but this font's been flickery when I changed the color on it lately, and I don't know why. I mean, this is probably too big. Alright, we'll try to... Oh, I think we can make that work. Maybe if we... Oh shit, that's not what I wanted. No! Alright, well, I'll fix that later. Leapin'... Oh shit, how did I have this spelled before? Was it... apostrophe N? I think that's how I was spelling it. I lost my N. There it is. Sorry, that's kind of why I was like, what am I doing here? Tell you what, I forgot I had... There we go. Oh, right, you're on. No, I guess it's better the way it was. Alright, so leap in I'm gonna have to mess with the spacing, I know. Leapin. L. I. Oh, right. So, I was like, what was I just talking about? So, we said to my mom, we're like, look, we might be going to the Supercenter after dinner. We would have went before dinner if I hadn't had to feed her. But she has to eat by a certain time, so I didn't want to delay dinner any more than it already was. So I was like, look, we might be going back to the Supercenter to get the soda while they have it. Did you need anything? She goes, I don't know. And I was like, do you want to come with us? Sometimes she's weird about being here alone. And she's like, I don't know. Let me think about it. I'll let you know after dinner. She goes, is it going to storm anymore? I said, I don't know. Lizards had 1 Z, right? Because I was spelling it with 2. And then I was like, oh wait, it's 1. L-A... L-I-Z-A... R... D. So, after dinner, I was like, alright, so we are going. Because we weren't sure before dinner. It was a maybe. I'm like, alright, so we're gonna go. Did you want anything? So she's like, yeah. She only wanted 1 thing. And she's trying to give us a payment method that she said didn't really have anything left on it early, like the day before, and we're like, I thought you didn't have any money left on that account. And she's like, oh, right, I forgot. Like, okay. She goes, I can give you something else. And then we're like, it's okay, we'll just get that 1 thing. And I was like, now do you want to come with us? And she's like, no, not really. I'm like, alright. So, we get in the car. And it wasn't really raining. Like, it was maybe spritzing a little when we left. Kinda. So I'm trying to attempt to line this up a little bit. Meow. And we get about maybe... Oh, that's so sad. Oh my god. Maybe we'll go ING, because that just doesn't look right. I think we can get the ING in there. Especially if we move this back to here. Oh my god, what? Ma'am. Ma'am. What are you doing to the other side of my computer? Okay, so if I get rid of that and we go here, but we go with I. We get about 10 minutes, maybe 5 minutes from the house. And we were just about going past the Walmart grocery store. We're getting close to it. That we usually go to. And I said to Russell, I said, what the fuck was that? And he goes, what? I was like, was that just lightning? Or did, like, somebody's, like, headlights just, like, flash us funny? He goes, I'm not sure. And then a few seconds later, it did it again. We're like, oh no, that was lightning. And I was like, my mom's gonna be pissed. And he's like, oh, it's probably not storming at the house. And I was like, if you say so. Because we hadn't heard it thunder yet. And he's like, that's got to be quite a distance. I was like, well, on the radar, I thought I saw some lightning bolts while I was eating dinner. Up near, like, the town that's about 20 or so minutes north of us. So I'm like, we tend to see lightning from a distance, and it doesn't really do anything around here where we might not even hear it thunder. And he's like, oh, she's probably fine. If she even noticed it was storming, she might not have. And we hadn't heard it thunder. And by the time we got to Fayetteville, which is maybe a 25-minute ride, maybe 30 depending on traffic, we weren't even in rain anymore. And we didn't see it flash anymore. And I'm like, oh. Okay. So we get into Walmart and we're in there. It's a little crowded, and I'm not used to it being that crowded, so like I keep getting in the way with the cart and stuff. And I just realized I did that entirely wrong. You know what? I can still click it, so sometimes I can't click the letters again. So we get into Walmart, and we're getting our stuff, and we were like maybe in the door maybe a minute, and we heard it thunder, and I'm like, oh shit. So we're trying to rush through there and get what we need. And we heard it thunder maybe one more time. And then we didn't hear it again. And I'm like, oh, okay. That's fine. Whatever. Well, apparently it wasn't really whatever. Because, when we came outside, it was pouring. And I'm like, oh. Well, look at that. Like, I thought this was done. So, don't that be lighter green? Sorry, I'm trying to... Oh no, that looks terrible. I want to go darker. No. No, I guess it needs to be this color. Okay. So, we were a little surprised by that. You okay?
Yep. Alright.
Okay. And, he's like, here, let me take the card. He goes, I can run faster. And I was like, alright. So, you know what? I don't like that. I'm trying to make it work, and I'm not feeling it. Maybe something more like that. I don't think I can go in any further though, because yeah, we'll lose the other one. No, I'm not liking that either. I feel like we need something here. So we get in the car. didn't see it flash anymore while we were putting the stuff in the trunk and all. And then we're driving home and it is fucking pouring. And like hard to see the lines on the road fucking pouring. We get closer to the house and the lightning flashes were almost constant at that point. I'm like, oh my god, I'm never gonna hear the end of this. Like, she is gonna be pissed. And he's like, it might not be thundering here, it might just be flashes. It wasn't just flashes. Apparently. Because, after... Nope, I'm not happy with that. Because after we, got in, she's like, you left me in this storm. I know, right? And I'm like, what do you mean? She goes, you left me in the thunderstorm. In this severe thunderstorm. And I'm like, mother. We're not even under any watches. This isn't a severe thunderstorm. It's like, stop. She goes, in a severe thunderstorm. I'm like, it's not a severe thunderstorm. Stop it. This is actually fucking tame for here. And she wasn't having it. She was pissed. I'm like, look, I asked you if you wanted to go with us, and you said no.
Our daughter has discovered bird watching.
Yes, she was planted so flat to the bed and staring, I had to check to make sure she was still breathing.
Oh, she's now crouched in front of the window, and her head's tracking everything that goes by.
Like, I was concerned at one point because I was like, you okay over there? And she's been meowing at me because she wants me to join her. So she can teach me all about it, I guess. So I find it fascinating that now this one's gonna flicker and the other one wasn't. But, yeah, so then I was being given shit for, like, 10-15 minutes about how dare both of us leave her in the thunderstorm. I'm like, look, I don't want to fucking hear it. I asked you if you wanted to go, and you said no. Well, you said it wasn't going to storm anymore. Excuse me, I said I did not know if it was going to storm anymore. There's a big fucking difference. And with the way the radar was being, it was kind of hard to tell if it was going to storm anymore. Are you still flickering? That looks like the sun adjusting on there. Oh. I'm gonna have to readjust this. I mean, do we need the word house on there? Would you add the word house? Or would you just call it Leaping Lizard's husband?
I would call it Leaping Lizard House.
But there's more than one lizard.
Yeah, I know, but it sounds awkward the way it's written. But that's me.
I guess. Alright, so then this guy, I have to figure out how far over. If we do that, I know, right? Since she was all bent out of shape about that for a few minutes. Two, three. One, two, three. One, two, three. Okay, so that looks about even there. Okay, so if I pop you into there, I think that weird play on lights I'm seeing on this seam is just like the sun. Hitting that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so if we like middle of the road that one. See if we can adjust this over like just a tiny teeny weeny bit. There's like extra space on the end of this one. Like a tremendous amount of extra space. Okay, that's a little better. Alright, you said ditch the S? So we're gonna have to... Alright, so if I bring you like over to here, and I put you there, it's like kind of off center. Let's see. Like, I know we have that one silhouette, and that might be what we have to grab here. Alright, so if I... Let's see, can I get you in here? I mean, it almost works. Should that be a lighter green, maybe? No, the other color greens just don't... might look right. So if I grab you all. Sorry, I'm trying to get this figured out on this end. So that way we can just duplicate the whole thing over. So I don't have to do this a second time. That's not so bad. I don't have any lighting on it yet, but we'll get there in just a minute, I think. Excuse me. Alright, so when we went to, when we went back to Walmart last night, I was so excited. They had my iced tea that I have not been able to get in eons in there. I love my Arizona iced tea with the lemon in it. I don't like the diet version. I want the real version. And for the longest time, they only had like the Palmer stuff that was mixed with the iced tea and lemonade. And it's okay, but all they had was the diet version, and I'm like, I don't want the diet version. The diet version has a nasty aftertaste to me, like all the diet soda and stuff. I can't with that. Like if stuff's got a lot of aspartame in it, I hate that aspartame stuff. But half the time they only had like the light version or whatever it was on it. And I'm like, can we just have the normal one? And they didn't have it. And then, guess what? Oh, I'm gonna have to do that this way. I forgot I added this. They had the regular Arizona iced tea with lemon last night. I was like, oh, shut the fuck up. So I grabbed a gallon of that too. Because lately I've only been able to find it in Dollar Tree for like a 2-serving size bottle. And it killed me because that was $1.25. And I'm like, but the other one I could get so much more tea. I was like, this isn't really that good of a deal, but it's the only place I've been able to find it. Although, to be fair, I didn't check Come and Go or Casey's. They might have had it in, like, the single serving in their cooler. But then again, that was going to be for how much? So... Alright, let's see if I can do this. Nope. 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 Where am I? Ah! I missed how many rotations I did, so I wasn't sure if I was lined up right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now let's try that. Now let's try it. Because the back ones are different than the front ones. Are they okay back there? Because they've been really quiet. Have you heard from her?
As far as I can tell, they haven't said anything.
Like, do we need to make sure the dog didn't eat them?
Pretty sure they didn't.
Okay. Alright, that was pretty painless. Cool. Alright, so we still need to get our lighting on the outside of this place. Or at least by the doors. So, how do we want to light the doorways here? We don't have a whole lot of, like, wall... I mean, we have some wall light options. I just kind of wish there was more that we could change the color of, not necessarily the light, but like the fixture. I mean, this is what we're using inside. I think I've got this in one place inside. I mean, I guess technically we could use that. But is it gonna? Is it gonna? I don't know, man. That looks kind of out of place. And then I can only change the light color on. Now these we can change. I mean, we could go like maybe one there. Now we are shoved in there a little bit. Alright, so we could go like one there. Maybe we put one in the middle. And then maybe there. But for some reason it is so hard to get or it was so hard to get that Arizona iced tea here. And I did check, there are no Purdue Dino Nuggies here. Because we're apparently in Tyson country. There's Tyson processing plants all over the place. There's like at least one in Fayetteville. I think there had been one in Lincoln maybe at one point, but I could be wrong about that. But there was at least one in Fayetteville. But no, we're in Tyson country. Boo. I don't like the Tyson Dino Nuggies as much. I mean, I've eaten them, but the Purdue ones were so much better. To me. But Purdue seems to be a north thing. You know, I'll do that when we're doing landscaping, I guess. You know, you have both brands, but you think you've only seen Target and Tyson brand for Dino Nuggies? Yeah. So, I don't know, maybe Purdue does more just like the grocery stores, but Russell's like, I think this is a northern thing, because he goes, I vaguely remember seeing them up north now, but he's like, yeah, we haven't seen them at all down here. Okay. So now that we finally got that situated, we need to figure out this mess, because we're kind of right here on the boundary line. So let me grab our Zoopedia. Alright, that's only bringing that up. Alright, so it was habitat. What did we decide for this? It was... Okay, I think... Hang on, I'm gonna have to write this down, because I keep forgetting this. So I'm pretty sure it was... Asian water monitor, right? What else was it? I'm still here. I'm just scrolling through. I know I dropped off suddenly. My brain stopped functioning while I was trying to concentrate on finding this. Was it... No, it wasn't the Caimans, because they were considered croca something. I should have made signs that day and just sat them off to the side so I remembered. Because I can't remember shit. The gharial, that's part of the crocodile family, I think. Yeah, so it's not that. Do you remember what we said these were going to be?
What were going to be?
The habitats that were attached to this that were considered lizards. It was the Asian water monitor.
Asian water monitor and Komodo dragon, as far as I know. There were only two.
I thought there was 3. Okay, so... Komodo dragon... that I may or may not have spelled correctly. And I feel like there was more than 2. Nile monitor. Pretty sure that was 1.
Oh, yeah.
Was there 4? Because I'm thinking there was a 4th. For some reason, my brain is calling up. I was thinking of plotting out 4 thingy-doos.
I don't know, hon.
That makes 2 of us. And what was the other thing? Am I crazy? Was it only 3? Wallaby, reindeer, giraffe, lemur, antelope. Not the crocodile. Snow leopard, definitely not. Cayman, no. Maybe it was only 3. Why was I thinking it was 4? Hang on, let's go all the way back up. There's my scroll bar. There's some kind of Planet Zoo live stream next week. From Frontier. I think it's on their YouTube channel. And considering that it's just about Christmas, or coming into Christmas, it's probably going to be a DLC announcement or something of the like. I would not be surprised. Sorry, I'm refilling my drink. That's an interesting flavor combo. Lipton peach iced tea in the very small remnants of a cherry slush from Sonic that had the tiniest bit of Pepsi still left in the bottom of it. Because I needed some kind of caffeine, so I didn't get a caffeine headache. Wasn't that alligator's part of the crocodile family, isn't it? Yeah, crocodilian. I'm gonna have to fucking look this up.
Alligator's not a lizard?
No. I just said that.
Oh.
What animals are considered lizards? I'm kind of surprised we don't have, like bearded dragons or anything in here. So, bearded dragon, Komodo dragon, which we put on the list. Monitor lizard, we put that on the list. And there's the two different ones. There's the monitor lizard and the Asian monitor lizard. Or did we miss a habitat? Or did we miss a, an exhibit? So I'm gonna throw them all back in for just a minute. What is this? A tegu. Well, I don't think we have that. Thorny devil, spiny tailed lizard. Sorry, I'm looking at what Google was telling me here. Definitely not a prairie dog. That's not a lizard. One of these things is not like the other. I don't think you're... No, you're like a mammal, kinda. What are you? You're not a lizard. Are you considered a mammal? The pangolin?
What's up?
What's the pangolin? Is that a...
That's a mammal.
That's a mammal.
Yes.
Wow, there's something called a slow worm that's considered a lizard?
Slow worm?
Yeah.
I guess.
It's not in-game. I'm looking at Google.
Oh.
It's a reptile native to Western Eurasia. Huh. Weird. Caimans were part of the crocodiles, so it wasn't you. Maybe it was only 3. Your exhibit, because we put you in. So you said salamanders are salamanders, not...
Yeah, they're amphibians.
Okay. Gila monster was an exhibit. The frogs are in their own house. We already got the iguana. I guess it's only those 3. We put you on the list. We put you on the list. Okay. Snakes already have their own thing. Tasmanian Devil, Timberwolf, Titan Beetle. Yeah, okay, so I guess it's only those 3. Alright, so... Nile Monitor. Okay, so what do 1 to 3? Okay, so you do require water. So say 3,500 land, another 1,000 feet of water, but no deep water. Do I need to get him? I can, I just need to know if I do.
Well, at least you gave me a couple minutes, buddy. I appreciate that.
I heard Gimpy Boy get up, so... Well, I was hoping that when I took him before we started it would do, but it's been about 2 hours, so...
Yep, and Daddy sat down.
Well, that too.
Yes.
So
we all know how that works.
So that's about 35... So say, call it 5,000. Komodo needs how much? Whoa! Really? That's a lot of space.
It's a big critter.
But they don't have to have water. Interesting. Interesting, darling. Alright, so where's the other one? Where's the other one? You're here somewhere. Okay, so you're kind of like the other one. 1 to 2.
That was entirely goodie driven.
Oh?
He walked me outside and just stared at me until I asked if he wanted his goodie, and then he brought me back.
You didn't tell him to pee?
Oh, I told him he just didn't do anything. Come here, Momo. Come on, let's get that sprayed.
I give him 10 minutes and he's gonna be like, hey, I didn't pee. 1, 2, 3, 4, so like 3,400, 44. So I'll call that one like 40. So they're all kind of the, well, this one and the other one are the same size. They both need water. The Komodo's gonna need more space, but no water, so we might do Komodo first. And then work the other 2 in. There you are. Okay. Alright, so we need you. And we'll grab you. Okay. So you all. Where's my closest? We don't have a... because we didn't need one. Alright, well, I'm gonna send you guys there. I mean, you're a little bit of a distance, but... well, why are you flickering? Why? Are you flickering? Is it just the sun? Alright, now behave. Okay. So we're gonna need... we're gonna need a keeper hut. Where the fuck are we gonna put the keeper hut? Do we want to do like one keeper hut out here? For all 3 exhibits? It'll probably be the easiest. So you need like 7,000. Like I can't... I don't think I can get away with putting you in there. I would really like to, but your I hate everything is gonna be problematic. Because I mean, we've got this one. Alright, so I'm just gonna place you temporarily, right? So this guy, like that's his max, right? Like that's the maximum reduction I can do. Do I even want to know? Like we don't have a lot of wiggle room here. Like that would have to kind of sit there. More than likely. I mean, we might be able to do it. It will be very tight. But I also have to get in like the water pumps and stuff. Oh, we have one water pump in here. I don't know if that's going to be close enough. It might. I don't think I've seen it snow here, so I don't think I have to worry about the water temperature too much. But I do believe I have room to shove a water temperature one in the building if it comes to it. Because this... if I can get the hell in the building. Damn it. Roofs. So yeah, like that's just touching the corners of those. Where's my staff room? Oh, for fuck's sake, don't tell me I accidentally deleted it earlier. This was a staff room, right? No, that was our vet. What the fuck, Denise? What did you do? This is the keeper's hut. How do I do these things? It's a special talent, I guess. Because I had everything all in here, all nice and lined up. Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright. And now that's gonna be like just not quite lined up. It was there previously. I can tell you that much. Jesus Christ. Okay. Sure. Alright, pathway. Alright, so we need to make a path for outside here. Because I don't necessarily want to use the same pathway that we were using inside. Was this gridded? That might have been. Maybe. Okay, tell you what, that kind of fits there. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. Okay. Alright. So let me get off of grid here for just a second. Alright, so then this guy. Nope, don't you dare. It's yelling at me. I still have not been able to figure that part out. Oh, it's a little off. Like, we're a little on a... Ew. Why? I mean, this side's a little bit... It is off, but I think I should probably just fucking take it. So if we do that... Okay. I mean, yeah, it's a little weird, but I think we're okay. So now this guy is gonna be, oh, my neck keeps feeling like something's trying to catch when I move a certain way. Alright, oh. Because that's probably important. Probably. Okay. So where is your I hate everything at the moment? You are definitely on the pathway. 100%. I don't know that I'm gonna be able to necessarily reduce that all that much. We'll see. Let me get out of the heat map. So we probably should be the same type of material that the rest of this area is built out of. Alright, so I think you are this color. Now it won't have the stone foundation on it though. I don't know if that's really a huge thing. I mean, I guess it's not. Now, do we need the do we need the decoration points where we have to put in a side thingy for like tools and what have you? I don't know if we necessarily need to. We could. So do we want to do like this? Or we're kind of like a window. So like some light comes in. And then I can just remove that. We can put a different piece there. Right. And then we could on this section. Would that look dumb? Hang on. I guess we don't know if it would look dumb until we try it. Just so we can tie that stone back in. Hope everybody's having a good day. It looks like Kofi Bot decided to finally join us. I think we were using the dry stone. Yeah, I don't like the dry stone at the top. Right, it looks... heavy? Maybe? I don't know, something... I guess if we want it to match the other building, we're gonna need to do it this way. Oh, do we want a flat roof? Or do we want to go with this guy? Okay, so we could go with those guys there. My voice is being stupid. So those guys are 2. We could put... Really? Well, that's fascinating. So on that one, it wanted... Wait, what? Why? Does it have to do with the wall orientation, or does it have to do with the piece orientation? Hold on. Because look, it's like opposite. I do... Oh, it's based off the wall orientation. Okay. That's interesting. Oh, now we could go with a dome on that piece instead. On the little side pieces, but I don't know. It wouldn't match the other building though, so that might be weird. Keep looking in the wall pieces for the roof pieces. That's gonna work. That's why I kept scrolling up and down through the glass section. I'm like, where is it? Jesus Christ. It's one of them days. It's one of them. And I actually got a little bit of sleep. I'm always tired though. But I did get a small amount of sleep. Do we want to swap that? Or do we want it to be this way? I'm kind of leaning towards this way. We could change it though. Oh, you know what? Where's that? Is it this thing? really. You're just... Are you just gonna misbehave? Or do you feel better about life being flipped? The opposite way? Or are you just gonna be weird now? I mean, you might just want to be... Oh, so you're gonna do it on that corner. Okay. Right. Still gonna flicker? You're gonna flicker over here? Oh, because you're gonna flicker over here now. Okay, so you're slightly tucked in here. I was originally considering putting the grass pieces on this section too, but I think I'd rather have you overhanging the front if I have to choose one. Oh, so, oh, okay. I had you. Sort of where I wanted you previously. And then I moved you. So now I kind of feel like maybe, just maybe, I should have left things well enough alone there. Why do y'all keep fucking flickering? It's maddening. Okay, so you're kind of sticking out on that side. So is that... That's not gonna... quite do it. Okay. Are you gonna flicker now? Oh my god, you're like just sticking. You're just ever so slightly. Really? How did the other one sit in there? And behave, and you're gonna... You know what? Close the fuck enough. Alright. Are you behaving now? Oh, well, I haven't put your section on yet, so of course you are. Well, you're not quite behaving there, but you know what? We might just trim it. Maybe we should just trim it. GRA. Is that gonna work? Look, you. Stop it. Can I get you? No, you're gonna... Alright. That's a... Well, I mean, you're kind of poking through there, too. Well, that's not gonna quite work, now, is it? Can I, like, tuck you in? No, you know what? We'll just... It's gonna be more trouble than it's worth. Did it not do that over here? Oh, because it was on the flat section and it was not touching. Okay, you know what? That's fine. That's good. Meow. Meow. What, ma'am? I know, but I can't watch birds with you right now. We're live streaming. We're working on getting a place for some lizards built. Well, that doesn't quite do. I mean, I guess we could, like, do that. There's a little bit of clearance there, but at least there's an overhang for the staff, I guess. Alright, this is gonna be... This is gonna be trouble with a capital T. Oh, I changed the icon and I didn't need to. Good job. We're at 37. I haven't put the habitats in yet, so I can adjust this pathway if 100% necessary, and I don't know if it's going to be necessary yet. Alright, okay, so let's come back into construction. Alright, were you under columns or were you under wall decoration? Alright, I'm just gonna go with that guy's very big. So is it like, okay, I think it was this guy or something similar. Oh my goodness, ma'am. Why do you sound so very sad today? Oh, well, I'm sorry. I can't cuddle right now. And everybody that's tuned in, I know, but birds, that's what it sounds like. But the birds, did the birds leave? Did they finish lunch? Yeah, they might be back for dinner. Oh, you're right here. Hi. I thought you're on the other side of my desk still. Did the birdies all leave after lunch? They'll be back. They'll come back for dinner. At least I think they will. They probably will. Did you have fun watching them? Are you even still in the room? Or am I full on ass talking to myself now? Is she even still in here?
Yeah, she's directly behind you.
Okay.
Hi.
She's mad. Daddy, Mommy won't come watch the birds with me.
What? The birds are for you, not for me. You go enjoy them. Oh my goodness. Oh, happy cat. Okay. No need to nibble on me, you little shit.
Does she have food in the kitchen?
Yeah, they should. They did last time I was out there. Don't you nibble on me, you little shit. Arr! Arr, arr, arr. Arr, arr, arr. Arr, 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 arr. Okay, I'll check, chubby cat.
Because it could be that she's hungry and I'm just not understanding.
Possible. She's walking out there. You're right.
Sometimes when she gets bitey, she's like, no, motherfucker, I want lunch. Fill the bowl, damn it. Oh, sounds like she does have food. Hey! He didn't hear me. One of her toys is,
What's up?
one of her springs is right next to my side of the bed, if that's what she's trying to get the point across that she wants to play. She might want to attack things now that she's...
Oh, I chucked it at her. She's sniffing that. Let's see what happens.
Oh, that's not... Okay, that's not gonna work. Because I didn't realize... that is leaving... a slight gap there. I guess we're just gonna have to deal with that weirdness. Okay. Like, it looked like there was a... Are you flickering or is that the sun? You shouldn't be flickering. I'm only seeing it out of the corner of my eye, and every time I go to look directly at it, it looks like it stopped doing it. Okay, so you, my friends. Alright, so if I leave you like that, not gonna flicker, right? We're gonna behave because we're slightly off of all of that. I still have to get the mesh panel in here. Alright, so that's probably, where's my behind the webcam? Ah, and now I'm trapped in the other building. Stop it. Just stop it. Alright. Alright, shall we swing you that way? Oh right, we're gonna have to get a flooring in there. If I can get in here close enough. Okay, so where's my... Alright, there's that guy. And that guy. It's like just slightly off there. So here's the thing. If I think I can afford to be a little short there. Right? And then you'll put here. So how's everybody's Friday doing? Are we doing all right? Everybody hanging in there? I hope so. It's gonna be alright, one way or another. And we can find a way to make things work here. Waiting on a phone call between 2 and 4, so that's kind of annoying. Oh, Jesus Christ. I've had to do that before, and like the phone call doesn't happen until like 2 minutes to 4 when you've like fucking been like, well, this was a total fucking bullshit. Or somehow they just didn't get to your phone call and it never happens. It's like, this was an important phone call. Why didn't you call me? But then again, my brain always goes to, oh, they forgot about me, or they ran out of time. And now I'll never know. And in the meantime, I'm like paranoid about, you know, nobody get on the phone. Been waiting for this call back for forever. Although we did finally get my date of birth fucking fixed with our insurance. That was a goddamn fiasco. And in the end, we ended up fixing it through email.
Oh, after we changed providers.
Yeah. We thought we had it fixed on the previous provider. We called the one place, they're like, no, you have to fix that through the marketplace where you signed up for this through. And I'm like, seriously? You can't just change it on your end? It was a typo. No, you have to do it through them. But I have you on the phone right now. You can't just, no, you have to do it through them. I was like, you understand how stupid this is, right? So, called them. Battled getting through on the phone. They're like, okay, we've changed it. We'll alert your provider, and then they'll send you a new insurance card to reflect the change. And we're like, that's it? They're like, yep, you're all set. I'm like, you're sure? Yep, you're good to go. Okay. We never got a new insurance card for me, and I'm like, that's weird. Spoilers. Someone never changed it. So either it was never changed with the marketplace and they just said they changed it, or they never alerted our provider. Because I never got a new card, number one. And number two, it was still wrong on our provider's end. And we didn't realize this until they kicked us off that provider. Well, no, we had to move providers because like almost everything in the network that we were using was dropping that provider. And I'm like, fucking really? So when we got the new cards, we were looking at it, and Russell, or the new paperwork, and Russell read off my date of birth. I'm like, that's still wrong. You're tethered to your cell phone just waiting. Yeah, I hate that. It's like, guys, we have anxiety. You're killing us here. Like, I know you're busy dealing with other people, but you're not helping the situation. Oh, did I not? I thought I had clicked the place button. Apparently I did not. Alright. So I guess that one can kind of it there. Yes. Alright. I'm probably... Well, no, I shouldn't say that. I'm debating not trimming out the windows. Because, yes, I'm feeling lazy about it, and I don't really want to. Because that was a pain in the ass when we did it inside. And then after all that, it wasn't really all that noticeable anyhow. Alright, so what if why are you being so wild here? Okay, so if I do you like that, and then this guy. I guess the bottom's probably gonna have shrubs or something along it, so it's probably not that big of a issue. Okay, so put you there. Oof. Oh, we need to stretch. Wow. I went to stretch and everything just like lit off. Like, nope, 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 we don't want to move that way. I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean, body? We stretch all the time. What are you talking about? It's like, no. Okay, so this guy, let's go ahead and we'll dupe you up to here. Right, so we have to have a keeper's hut. In order to take care of these guys. So that is what we are working on first. Before I start trying to figure out the space that they're all gonna need. Can come over here. Alright, that's probably pretty good there. And what I do on this side, did I just leave it a little bit? Alright, we just kind of... left a little bit. Where's my edge of my... Oh no, on that side we didn't. That side we were like straight up. Okay. So I'm gonna, where is the damn... Okay. So let's take you up to here. Okay, so we're gonna go 1, 2, three, so we're gonna need to, we will need to probably do this one, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What are you laughing at? You must be watching something. Okay, so there's that. And this guy. Okay. Now, I need to go into fences. Nothing. Alright, we're gonna change that. And, okay, so let's... Did you... Oh, you flipped in here the wrong way. Dang it. Stop. I just don't want to be fighting, turning you all over the place. I just really wanted you to slide right in. That kind of works. Okay, I can live with that. So kind of like what we did in Park Oceana. Kind of, sorta. Alright, we still need some kind of something in here. I mean, we could go stone in here. We could bring the stone in that way. Question is, though. Alright, so you're not too obnoxious on the outer edges. Don't really see you. So that's good there. Alright, we need some doors. What door do we want to put in here? So, do we want to... Well, I mean, I guess it would have to be accessible. Moreau? Moreau! You don't say. What is the matter? Okay, so that door is definitely upside down. Right. Good to know. Okay. So, I mean, we could... I mean, it's not like anybody's gonna actually use this guy. Or do I... Well, I mean, that's not bad. Though doing it that way does put the door handle on the opposite side. That's kind of strange. Although I guess it did that on this one too. You know, we could go with that. Alright, hold on. Let me get rid of you. Not you. Where'd you go? I just had you. Oh no. We can either... Oh. I mean, we could go with this guy. We could go with the roll door, but then we can't see inside very well. Ma'am? What? What are you doing to my computer? Ma'am? See, I can see this door having a padlock on it. Probably make a lot more sense. Yeah. And it can just swing open. Yeah, that works. Well, this one we can't really flip upside down to kind of mirror it because of the whole locking mechanism, but I think we're okay. Alright, so we got that. We're gonna need lighting in here. Okay. What? Miss? What? Miss Littles. What is the matter? Daddy looked, you didn't need food. He did. Do you just want someone to cuddle with you? It's not cuddle time yet. I can cuddle with you for a few minutes when we're done today. Would you like to sit on Mom's desk for a minute? As long as you don't get into any trouble. I try not to make it a thing where they're allowed on the desk all that often. Because then we get situations like with the old one where she's just jumping up in the middle without being invited. And I might have like the hot glue gun on or something, so like, I try not to leave that unattended. What? Ma'am.
What's up? Oh my goodness.
She's wanting something. Is this the actual color I made these guys? Hold on. Let me dip back into here. Yeah, it is. Okay. Doo-ba-doo. Alright, put that there. Okay, so we got a nice little walkway through there. Alright, now. Oh, right, we are gonna need to close off this guy. Or do I need this guy? No, he's a little small. He's a little small too. So I guess which is you're like just the size. Alright, so I can't really do too much adjusting with you. Can I? Not really. Hey. I thought I clicked the thing. I was yelling at the thing. Come on. Really? Well, you're just being a right old fussy pants. Fuck that. Let me just grab the damn thing and do it this way. It's how I should have done it. It's how I usually do it. I already had the one in place. Okay. Now, let's come back into your construction. Okay, so props. Okay, so there's the wall coil. I don't see any just like coil of hoses on their own. I mean, I guess that's okay. Alright, so what color? I mean, that color picks up the frame. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So if we... Yeah, no. Alright, so we're gonna have to... We're in very tight quarters here. I'll do my best to not drive you too crazy. Alright, so if we put that one there... Alright, well, you know what? Hold on. Let's do that on that. So maybe this guy. We will flip him over. I don't really want the Reiki bits pointing at somebody's face. Alright, okay, you're not gonna snap. Sometimes if you put the pieces in ahead of time, The object will, at least as far as these guys goes, the object will snap to it. But that's not always the case when you do it the other way, which is what we did. But then with these rakes, I wasn't sure if they were gonna cooperate, so it just seemed to be easier. Alright, what detail is that? Okay, that's that one. Alright, this, we can make that color. Okay, I want it like touching the ground, but not necessarily like in the ground. So that'd be a little bit of a pain to figure out or explain, really. Alright, I think the broom might be another one of those pieces that likes to be fussy, but you know what? We are gonna turn angle snap off. Really, that color it's gonna I mean, it's just a broom. That color can be black, that's fine. Alright, so this is just like the equipment side of things here. What else we're gonna put on this side? Tell you what, we'll put power washer in over here. Do that, and then that. That is wild. Really? You just wanna be fussy. I'll tell you, one of the bad things about getting up earlier than I'm used to is that now I'm starving and we still have an hour and a half before dinner. So I guess I'm gonna have to start eating something before I get on stream if I'm gonna keep getting up this early. 'Cause that's annoying. Just a bit. Alright, so I have those guys like stacked. Inside each other there. Alright, and let's see, what else? Excuse me, we could stick a ladder in here. actually. Yeah, no, you're facing... Yeah. So do that with you. I think you went way too far into the ground, though. And we all know these ladders never stand up on their own. Alright, put that there. And we can have the little... Do you want the wheelbarrow or do you want the wagon? Okay, well there's two. Alright, so this guy. Let's have him, like, kinda... Realistically, it'd probably be, like, fucking thrown on its side and shit. Based off of some of the people that I've worked with and how they've put stuff away. Oh, look at that so we can see the handles there. Okay, so we got that stuff in there. And then over here, we can do crates stacked up. You know, as best we can. So maybe these are empties, waiting to be picked back up. I don't know. What else we got over here? Anything? We can do a couple of pallets, maybe. Oh wait, we turned off angle snappy. Alright, now this guy, I'm gonna pull you down to here. And we'll slide you like to about there. You okay?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want it like fully in there. Alright, so we'll put those two there. We'll pop over to themed props. Alright, I guess we're down further in the list here. There we go. Oh, did I go past it? No. Okay. Alright, so... I should start using that more as like a planter. Alright, so we'll drop a couple cases of these guys. There. And we'll grab a tea box. Everything wants to like center on this thing here. And we can stack that up as like maybe some food crates or something. I don't know. Alright, let's put that there. And maybe it's so much easier if we could actually see what we're doing in here. Okay, so that's probably good enough there. What is your scenery rating at? 100%. We haven't even landscaped around the entire complex yet, so what are we mad about? Oh my god, did we do it? It's so close. Alright, I'm gonna stick that there just so I have a marker point to readjust this pathway here. Okay. Whew. Alright, stretching my back just for a minute. Oh, it did not like that particular stretch there. That's why I kind of froze up for a minute. I was like, uh-oh. Did I just do something I shouldn't have? Okay. I don't know why it's doing that little bidoop at me. Okay, so that should be well within our bounds here. Okay, now so let's come into species again. Let's see what we have for really? We have nothing for dragon. Okay. Oh. Wow. Really? Well. That's just sad. The best we can do for signs on these guys is, what is this even? The Asian water monitor. Nobody else has a sign. Come on, Frontier. My biggest complaint is that we don't have enough species signs, because some species don't have a sign. I think everybody needs at least one sign. Because that's just sad, because now it's like, well, I can either Nile monitor the hell out of this thing, which I really didn't necessarily want to do. or not do any and just landscape around it. Might be what we end up doing here. Put in some shrubbies. That's a little big, but that's a little small. So if I go with that, and then, excuse me, I grab you. I mean, I guess it's not too overly big, although this guy, I could pull him out just a little bit further, I suppose. What? I want to see. Are both of these the same? Like, is one side straighter than the other? I don't necessarily think it is. But at the same time, I'm not so sure. So, no, I guess it's just the way it kind of looks. Well, at least we got our scenery rating up. That is helpful. At least to some degree. Oh my god, stomach, stop growling. Jesus Christ. It's so loud. I'm surprised you guys haven't heard it yet. Probably can't hear it over the traffic noise though. Traffic is a little louder than it. But it feels like not by much. Maybe we can put like a tree or something in those spots. Alright, so not terrible. almost feel like we need like a gate here or something. I want to wait to actually put the shrubbery in to see what the monitors are gonna like. You know what, it's Komodo Dragon that's gonna be first. So maybe we will decorate that with the foliage that the Komodos will prefer. So do we fence this whole area off? Like, where'd all the fences go? This would be neat if we could change the color on it. And we can't. I guess I could use this guy out here. I mean, that might actually work pretty good. But this guy doesn't really go with it very well. And I don't really want to use that piece on its own. I mean, we could try to make something fit. But I don't know. That seems like maybe a little too much. Do I just want to do like a little archway? Then that's gonna be kind of weird. Maybe we could do like a little rope thingy with like a sign tacked on it. If we could change the wood color on that, that would be nice. Even if we could change, we can't change the bamboo color on that. So if we stick with that color, I mean, this would kind of match our building and whatnot. I mean, it's not bad. I think it might work with, you know, all of the monetary guys. So this is kind of sitting on that. Nope, not what I wanted. So if I... Can I attempt to do that? Oh, school bus is here. What time is it? Oh, school bus is actually on time today. Imagine that. I mean, that kind of works. And then we can put like a little rope across. So I have that like kind of right on, yeah. So this guy. Maybe about there. Yeah, so if we take that all the way around, that should do okay there. Now, let's see here. Rope. What's we got for some rope? And there you go, we'll put some flag stuff up so people don't walk through it. No, no, don't go that way. Can we change the color? I mean, it does kind of reach. Alright, signs. Surprised they don't, like, already have like signs that pre-made say staff only. So that's kind of sitting over that a little bit. People can like hook and unhook that side. I would put it directly in the middle of the pathway, but that might be a pain in the ass. This would fit better if we could like do enter and have it like underneath of each other. I know, I'm very picky. that kind of fits. That's really hard to read, though. Alright, that's kind of clear. I feel like I spelled staff wrong. You know what? I'm so used to having to spell this stuff in caps. Otherwise, it looks funny. Like, you can't even read it. Yeah, well, maybe we take only off and just do it as that. That's probably a little bit better. And maybe it was just too much of that light color. I think the thing of it is, this is so fucking ornate. Like, can we get like an edible guy that's like one of those swing signs? Is everything okay?
Yeah.
You vanished and started talking on your phone, so I didn't know what was going on.
Oh no, my mother was just asking about Nancy.
And we could go with this guy. And pretend. Right? Maybe that would be better. Because this guy is just so fancy. So what is this? STAFF. What? That's a bit better. Okay, so we could go. What is this? This is the body. Do we want the outline in white? No. Yeah. No. Yeah, that looks better. Doesn't look quite so crazy. Alright, I think that looks pretty good. And, yeah. Alright. So like I said, I'm gonna wait to put in the shrubbery. until we get the, I guess it's the Komodo that's gonna go in first. And we'll see what kind of landscaping they like. And then kind of go from there, I suppose. Alright, so what's the matter?
Here, come on up. Oh, no whining. Come on up.
Does he have to go potty?
No. Hi. You want scratches too.
Alright. Well, the animals are starting to get fussy. And I think we've made some pretty decent progress on this. We got the roof finally situated. We got our keeper hut in, we got our sign done. We did purchase the Komodos, so they are on their way to the quarantine. So I'm thinking next Friday we'll finish up our walkway area out here. I'll probably continue this fence like across here, maybe into the shrub line or something, or into whatever, into that rock maybe, just to kind of like cordon it off. And we'll get this side all nice and fenced in, and we'll see about getting those Komodos in over in here, I believe. And then we'll probably have to elongate this area to fill in with the two different monitors. I might have to tuck this guy or pull him in a little bit closer this way. We'll see if we can get away with that, or I might have to add in like a solar panel or something back there that they're not going to get mad about. We'll figure it out. This guy was always going to be a question mark as to what was going to happen over here. So we'll see what happens with that. So I think with that we will be calling it a day a few minutes early today. I thank you guys for popping in and hanging out with me this afternoon. And at least it was a much calmer stream today. No craziness happening, not really. We'll be back tomorrow. Migraine and husband issues permitting, whether we both end up streaming tomorrow, of course, as always. So tomorrow is Saturday. That is our Oceana X-Pack Park that we are working on. I'm gonna have to really bust ass and try to start a little bit early tomorrow so that I can get caught up, because he's even with me at the moment, if not slightly ahead, because he has his penguins in and I don't have the kiwis in yet. But they will be shortly. But yeah, I've got my work cut out for me tomorrow. But tomorrow will be the Oceana Planet Zoo stuff. Sunday we will be working on Christmas gifts. We might be finishing up the thing for my mom and then starting Russell's, or just working on Russell's. It depends on if I get anything done on it before then. I don't know if I will. I might. We'll see. But you guys have a great evening. Enjoy the start of your weekend if I don't see you. And until next time, you guys.